Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your teacher Mr. Zach and we meet again. So for today we are going to start a lesson on Starter Unit Lesson 4 English Plus 1. So before we begin, let's recap some of last week's lesson. So what I want you to do is, I want you to look at this pictures of vocabulary, and I want you to listen to the audio. First, there are 16 objects here, so make sure you listen to the objects properly, because after this I'm going to ask you what are the 16 objects in the picture. Okay? Please listen carefully.
1,
Poster,
2,
speaker,
3,
laptop,
4,
table,
5,
drawer,
6,
mobile phone,
7,
clock,
8,
board,
9,
dictionary,
10,
shelf,
11,
pen,
12,
notebook,
13,
desk,
14,
coat,
15,
chair,
16,
bag.
Okay, so you have listened to the 16 objects in the picture. Now, let's listen to it one more time and say together what are the objects. Okay, are you ready?
1,
Poster,
2,
speaker,
3,
laptop,
4,
table,
5,
drawer,
6,
mobile phone,
7,
clock,
8,
board,
9,
dictionary,
10,
shelf,
11,
pen,
12,
notebook,
13,
desk,
14,
coat,
15,
chair,
16,
bag.
Okay, so you have listened to the 16 objects. So your first task for today is, I want you to say the word, do a voice recording and send it to me through WhatsApp or Google Classroom. Okay, so now let's go to today's lesson. Okay, so for today's lesson, we are going to learn about two things. The first one is apostrophe S and S apostrophe, and the second one, asking questions using verb to be. Okay, in the previous lessons we have learned about verb to be, which is the singular and plural, the one there, and then verb to be is the is, am, are, isn't, aren't, all of that. So today we are going to learn how to ask questions using the verb to be that we have learned before. Okay, for the first one, let's learn about apostrophe S and S apostrophe. What is apostrophe S? What is S apostrophe? Okay, so apostrophe S refers to singular. We use it with singular subject, and then the S apostrophe we use it with plural subject. So what is singular subject and plural subject? Okay. For singular subject, we have one person. For example, a teacher, a student, and Harry, a name, one person. For plural, we have more than one person or many people, so it can be presented by teachers with the S and students with the S. For name, we cannot say Harry's or Mary's because when we refer to more than one, it'll become the boys or the girls. Okay? Next. Okay, so imagine there's a book. The book belongs to the teacher. So when we want to write it, we write it as teacher's book. Look at the yellow color. Yellow color refers to the teacher, and then the apostrophe S there means it belongs to the teacher. For singular subject, the apostrophe comes before the S. We put it before the S. But for plural, if you look at this one, when somebody have book and the book belongs to many people, to the teachers, so we say teacher's book. If we have more than one people, so the S here comes first and the apostrophe comes later, because this one means that it belongs to many people. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Your first exercise using apostrophe S or S apostrophe. Okay, so what you need to do is I want you to write phrase 1 to 4 correctly. Use apostrophe S or S apostrophe to write the answer. For example, number 1, Harry pants. Okay, so Harry, there's only one person, and pants, there's a lot of pants. So how are we going to write it in a phrase? We should write it like this one, Harry's pants, because there's only one Harry, so the apostrophe comes first before the S. Okay, so for number 2 until number 4, you have to do it by yourself. Try to do it with the guidance I've given you before. For number 2, my mom and dad, and then slash photos. So mom and dad, how many people? Is it one? Is it more than one? Then write your answer here. Number 3, the teachers slash names. So teachers, is it one or many? Then write your answer here. And lastly, number 4, Eva slash notebook. So Eva, is it one or more? And then write your answer here. So your first work for today is this one. Write it in your EX and send the photo, send the picture to me through Google Classroom or through WhatsApp. Okay? Next. The second thing that we are learning today is about answering question with verb to be. What is verb to be? Verb to be is the is, am, are. So when we have subject pronouns, we have verb to be. Remember, affirmative. When we want to confirm, when we want to say yes, we have is, are, and am. And then for verb to be, the negative form isn't, is not, aren't, are not, or am not. So remember, the subject always determine what is the verb to be we use. For he, she, and it, we always use is to confirm, and isn't or is not to deny. And for more than one people, they, we, or the special you can be one person, it can be more. We use are when we want to say yes, they are, or when we want to confirm something. But if we don't confirm, then when we use they, we and you, we use the verb to be aren't or are not. And for I, it's always followed by I am or I am not. Okay, so let's look at a few examples. Number 1. Am I in the wrong channel? So because the subject here is I, the verb to be must be am. And remember, when we are asking question, we must start with the verb to be. This one, verb to be. Am I in the wrong channel? Verb to be, and then the subject. Who is the subject? I, you, he, she, they, we. Okay, so am I in the wrong channel? And then your answer should be yes, you are. Okay, some of you might be confused. Why the question asks, am I in the wrong channel? But the answer is yes, you are. Okay, this is because when we ask question, there are two people talking. So when you say am I, it means that you are the one who asking the question. So in here, it's Mr. Zack. Am I in the wrong channel? I ask somebody, am I in the wrong channel? And then yes, you are. Somebody answer me. So for that somebody, I become you. Mr. Zack is you. For example, I'm talking to Ali. Then I ask Ali, am I in the wrong channel? Then Ali answer, yes, you are. You here refers to Mr. Zack. Okay, do you understand? The second one is no, you aren't. If I'm in the correct channel, then he will tell me no, you aren't, or no, you are not. Remember, when you use no, you must always have the word not or aren't, the behind. Except for isn't and aren't, the am not, you cannot say am't. Okay? Let's look at another example. Are you in the school now? If I am asking somebody, are you in the school now? For example, I'm asking Jackson. Jackson, are you in the school now? But I don't say the name. I just say, are you in the school now? Then Jackson answer me, yes, I am, because Jackson is in the school. But if Jackson is not in the school, no, I am not, or no, I am not. Okay, for number 3, is she your sister? I'm asking somebody, and then they might answer me, yes, she is, or no, she isn't. So in here, she refers to the sister. And then look at the word, the verb to be. It's always in the beginning when we ask question. Is, are, am. Okay? So, your second exercise for today, complete using the correct verb to be. So look at the picture, look at the exercise for number 1. You good at skating. So for number 1, what is the correct verb to be? So how are you going to find the answer? Look at the subject. The subject is you. So for number 2, your notebook on the desk. What is the answer? Look at the subject, your. So your belongs to who? How many people? Number 3, your mom and dad at work. Number 4, we at home. Number 5, the teacher in the class. Okay, so that 5 question just now refers to the, what do you call that, your exercise for today. I want you to try doing it by yourself. Look at the subject and use the correct verb to be am, is, or are. Okay, so your last work for today is you have to do this, what do you call this, word search. Yes, word search in the word wall. You can go to this link, or you can click on the link I've given you in the Google Classroom, in the YouTube, or in the WhatsApp. So what you need to do is you need to search for the 16 vocabulary that you have learned today. Make sure you take a picture after you finish and submit in the Google Classroom. So that's it for today. I hope that you can finish all 3 works and send it through WhatsApp or Google Classroom. If you have any question, do ask and I will reply it when I can. So see you next week. Bye.